Welcome to Pimp My Sculpture, also known as PMS for short, but let's not address that. A good few months ago, I announced on my channel that I would start a series where I would go out and find unwanted thrift store sculptures and turn them into meh to yeah. So let's find out who this week's victim is.
Hey guys, I am at a thrift store looking for a sculpture to pimp up. So let's find something to pimp up over here. This is the section I'm supposed to be in. Oh my god, public vlogging over there. Let's see what we got. The first thing that caught my attention is this guy, but it's a human. There's a lot that could be done, and the material is, oh my god, it's pretty heavy. Probably plaster. Ooh. Oh, I think I found a jackpot. Okay, I see something over here that has a butt. Hang on, you. It's also wooden. Oh, that would be really cool too. How much are you? $5? Sold.
I don't know about you guys, but this sculpture looks absolutely terrified of me. This week's shoutouts go to AJ101XO, Paige the Illustration, and Sixtine. If you want a shoutout in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below within the first 45 minutes of a video's release, or hashtag NerdyCrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. Once you do that, you are automatically part of the Salt Shaker family in which each one of us is an awesome grain. Okay, I'm just sitting here looking at the sculpture and I just realized, will this thing actually fit in my oven? Let's go see if I messed up. Okay, well that definitely doesn't work. Let's see if we can remove one of the other grills. Holy carp. I got lucky. We can't go higher. We can't go higher. Alright, so a few things I want to respect on this sculpture is still the overall feeling that we went down south and had a fun time and bought a sculpture just to kind of commemorate this. So I want my creature that I sculpt from it to still have this down south beachy vibe. The other thing is I want to make sure that this part is going to be the back, so it's not going to be the focal point. First things first, we need to fix this crack and get going on how this guy is gonna look. In case you're wondering, I will be using the original Sculpey polymer clay, which comes in gray. We're gonna paint all the awesome details at the end.
So to cover the cracks, what I did is I took polymer clay and liquid Sculpey, smushed it until it kind of looked like icing, and then put it into the cracks. Now, it may or may not have been the easiest way to cover cracks. It was just the way I was feeling at that time. It did take me 3 bakes before I was able to actually cover it without too much obviousness in its crack ways.
By the way, if you guys were wondering what the heck am I doing with this, on both Instagram and my community tab, I asked you guys what's cooler, a dragon or a parrot dragon? You all unknowingly, because I tricked you, decided that my sculpture should be a hybrid parrot dragon. And I do want to make wings that stick outwards, so we're going to have to fill in this gap so that it's a lot less obvious when we start making the wings. So for the eyes, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to take some half dome glasses, put them on the polymer clay, and I'm just going to paint on the details of the eyes that I think I might want. I think I'll do a few different designs and then put it on and see which one I like most. Some of you suggested that I use nail polish, but I don't want to go buy some.
For the eyes, I am using a technique that I saw my Mandarin duck use many years ago. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave it in the description box below.
Very lizardy-like. This one I have no idea what it's going to look like because I've never done it with, what's it called? Nail polish before. So okay, ready? And ooh, that is really cool. Okay, I really like this one as well. And the last one I made off camera. Ooh, hello.
Every time I make a sculpture, I struggle so much with the wings. So this time I decided to try a wire mesh because that in theory, if you're smart, it should hold up your piece, right? But you know, I'm not always the smartest cookie in the crumble. Yeah, let's go with that.
have no idea if this technique is going to work. I saw it from César Dacol, I hope I'm saying it right, but he was using earth clay, not polymer clay. So I figured we can make this technique over here by making it kind of like icing. I don't know if it's gonna work on the wings with polymer clay, but we won't know unless we try.
Spoiler alert, it does not work. Dang nabbit. I really wanted it to work to have a smooth wing, but then I told myself, Jackie, what? You're not being smart right here. You have polymer clay. Polymer clay can be made into thin sheets. Just do the right thing and stop. No, what you're doing, stop. Jackie, you need to stop this because all you're doing is creating a mess and your hands are getting dirty. So lesson learned, make sure that you use your materials like a normal person, not like a nerdy crafter. But yeah, the actual sheet with the mesh worked amazingly. So if you ever do get a chance to pick one up if you want to make wings, I highly recommend it. Some of you might be like, Jackie, you should have done a parrot wing, and the answer is no, don't tell me what to do. I actually wanted to make a dragon wing because this is a dragon parrot.
While I'm putting one of the wings to save progress, I want you to know that the clay I'm using is not ideal because I've had it for about 3 or 4 years, so it is extremely crumbly. I have to soften it while using baby oil.
After it was baked, I decided to sand it just a little bit to get a little bit of a smoother edge, and I realized that some of the wood was actually being shaved off a little too easily. Now for the fun part, adding the details. These were the parts that took the least amount of time because the thing that took the most time was actually the wings and balancing it and making sure that, you know, everything worked out. Are you guys more into making cute creatures or monstrous creatures? I've always had a thing for monstrous creatures, so that's just the ones I gravitate towards. For the feet, I really wanted to place them where the actual indents of the feet were, but it just looked absolutely terrible. Nay, I do not like it this way. So I decided to put a sheet, of course, because polymer clay, remember, we can cover surfaces. And then once I added the feet, it just looked so right. It belonged there. And of course, we can't have a parrot dragon unless we have spikes a little bit of everywhere. And scales, don't forget the scales. Every time I take out my toothbrush to make texture, people ask me, is this my toothbrush? And the answer is no, that's gross. That if my teeth had gunk like that, I would need to go to the dentist like ASAP.
Holy macaroni, guys! Wow, I'm really happy so far. The only thing I need to keep in mind is I do want to make horns right on top, on the head right here, but because it just barely, because I don't calculate things. I just go and be like, I like this, I'm gonna take it. And then I don't think of my oven, so this barely fits in my oven. So I can't make the horn go higher than this part here, so it's probably just going to come close to the eye. It's supposed to be a dragon, but it'll be a little bit of a demon dragon parrot. Alright, we all know what time it is. Time to pray to the baking gods. Dear baking gods of Evermore, please protect my piece from cracks, burns, and fallen limbs.
And also, stop breaking my stuff!
Of course, in case you're wondering what my desk looks like, this is what it is. Been listening to some Persona music, all this smush that I'm probably going to have to clean up, but because I'm lazy, it's probably gonna stay there on my desk for the next few weeks until I decide to throw out the whole container because I'm a regular crafter. If you're a crafter who cleans up after yourself, kudos to you.
Alright, so this sculpture is way too big for me to actually put it in a box and spray paint it indoors, so we've gone... What's that sound? I feel like something's living behind the shed. Let's go check it out. Hello?
thing that's making noise? Oh, there it is. It's a bird. So there goes my excitement. I was hoping for a bunny or something. All right, guys, I was not crazy. Look, there's a bunny. That's what was making noise. Hi, bunny. All right, so I'm not gonna delay this too long because I'm pretty sure my neighbors are gonna be like, who that person talking to themselves out there? Oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I totally forgot that I'm supposed to cover the eyes. I don't want to mess up the eyes. So the primer revealed a few things that upset me. And that this thing has textures I didn't even know were on there. I want to stay true to this sculpture's essence, so I'm going to paint it in the exact, as much as possible, colors that they came in when they were kind of reminiscing of, you know, a vacation down south. So let's make our vacation parrot dragon, our dragot. We did it! I have goosebumps right now because I really have a hard time believing that we transformed something that was $5 from a thrift store to this crazy looking dragon parrot dragot. I love the colors. The paint job could have been better because there are splotches that I touched with a darker color, and I kid you not, I did like 10 coats on some of them and it was like, I'll disappear just a little bit. So off camera, I'm going to be adding more layers of paint. There are some things, hang on, you know what, come here with me. There are some things that bug me just a little bit because for some reason the clay lifted just a little bit on this side over here. Even though I did 3 different layers of the clay to hide some of the cracks, it was like, nope, not having it. So there's still some cracks here and there, but I think it still kind of adds to the charm of the sculpt. I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. Here, splotch of paint. I'm trying to cover it up, guys. It'll take me a few layers. I know the transition could have been smoother, but I don't want it to be too smooth because I still want it to be very dragon-esque. I did go with this eye instead of the other ones just because blue was going to be the only color that was not present anywhere. So I thought it would stand out and just be a tiny bit more freaky. Now I want you guys to vote. What do you think? Do you think it was pimped enough, or could it have been pimped a little more? Let me know in the comment section below what you would have done with this sculpture. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you want to watch a salty review, make sure you check it up here, and if you want to watch another crafting video, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video. I would also love to extend a huge thank you to patrons Chrissy White and Tequila Mockingbird. Your support means so much to me. If you want to join a Discord chat group, make sure you check out my Patreon as well. Link will be in the description box below.